Thank you for tuning in for my Hump Day update. Thank you for joining us. Like I yesterday I woke up late for work because my phone died, and it was because I was doing like this TikTok. I don't know if you guys checked it out on my our Facebook page. I did like a smoothie TikTok, and because I was doing the editing, I guess it sucked up all the juice in my phone, and it died in the middle of the night. So as I was waking up, like the sun was out. I'm like, wait a minute, the sun's not supposed to be this bright outside. And I got up and my phone was dead. And I'm like, it just jumped out. I was like, when I did that, I was thinking about like Home Alone. You know what I mean? When they were late for the airport. I felt like the music was playing in the background. And I was trying to get the fuck out of there. Like I woke up John. I was like, John, what time is it? And he woke up and it's like he looked at his phone. Was like, it's close to 7. Oh my shit. So, I rushed it out of there. And of course, there's traffic, all the way to Irvine. I'm like, fuck, man, this sucks. So, like, the whole day was just like shot. Like, I was just like, I could not get the day started yesterday. Like, even though I showed up and like everything was like everybody was normal. Like it was not like hectic at work, but I woke up like hectic. I wasn't I was like my adrenaline was rushing. So when I sat down, I felt like I really wasn't getting things done because I was like jittery and moving all over the place. And because like once I get to work, I like to make my tea, I like to settle in, but I was just like I just sat in there, on the go. So and then like in the middle of the day after lunch, my allergies started to, give me shit, and my allergies are still fucking with me today. Like they were watery, and it was like it's always like after lunch, like it's always like around 1 or 2 where like they just flare up. And I took a Zyrtex, and by the time I got home today, like I took a nap because I was just like I was exhausted. And I don't know how are you guys dealing with your allergies this week? Because of the Santa Ana winds are pretty strong, so they're blowing all that shit, all that pollen everywhere. It's driving me crazy. But you know what? You know what's crazy? So I got some updates for you guys. There's a lot of interesting news like coming out this week. I don't know if you guys heard about like the Nelly sex tape that came out like just like yesterday because he accidentally uploaded it on Instagram on his like story feed, and everybody's talking about it. And then like he did like this apology, and as I was talking this, I heard John say gross. But yeah, it was like a big hoopla, and I remember like I was following Ozma, and she said like if you guys have the video, send it my way. I'm like fucking Ozma. So yeah, and what else happened this week on the news? Well, it was also like on the news. Yeah, today it was revealed like how Bob Saget passed away. He passed away because he had blood went to his brain. Like he before he went to sleep, he somehow hit his head, the back of his head, and that caused blood to go to his brain, and then he passed away. So that was revealed today. I don't know if you guys heard that, but I thought that was pretty sad. Like I don't know how that happened, and it sucks because like nobody was there, like in his room, like he was like it happened, and nobody could catch him. I don't know how it happened, but it's unfortunate that's how he passed away because he's gonna be missed. He seems like a really nice man. I see these pictures of Bob Saget, and it just seems like very like a humble, like like down to earth. He wouldn't hurt a fly type of person. He doesn't look like a dick, is what I'm saying. He looks like he's like a dad. He's America's dad. But yeah, so also since my allergies were like acting up, I wanted to make like an appointment to the doctor, but I know by the time I'm there, like my allergies are going to be over because like probably they'll set me like by the end of March or something. So I always think that's always dumb. Like if I'm sick right now, I guess I should get serviced, right? But it doesn't work like that. And the reason I'm talking about the doctor situation is like there's going to be an article that we're going to share. It's called this. There's this lady. She was going to the doctor. She went to 10 different doctors. And she said that something's wrong with her. She's always tired. She's feeling sick. She's giving like the doctors a list of things that she hasn't had her period. And all the doctors, these 10 doctors all told her that it was stress. And so she never got a response until like the point she passed out. And then when they rushed her to the medical emergency room, they had to operate on her because she had a cancer. She had a tumor in her ovary the size of a volleyball. And this is what I'm saying. Like doctors don't fucking know anything. Like they're just fucking walking Googles. Like I could Google my searches. The only difference is that Google can't prescribe me drugs. And every time I go to the doctor, like they always like it always seems like he's just kind of guessing it, kind of winging it. Well, it seems to me, I think you have this, and it was like, well, what do you mean you think? Like, are you sure, or is it like it's basically their best bet, So yeah, that's my little rant that I think the doctors they're not giving us the quality care, and this whole system is completely jacked up. And you know what? I don't know if the government could do it better or not, but something needs to change, because what we're getting it is not top tier medical stuff, because I think we're ranked as number 68 in the world of medical care. And 68, like I think I heard on the radio that 5 years ago or 10 years ago we were at 30, 37, 38. We were number one, but now we fell all the way to 68. And that is very shameful on a country that prides itself on the values of living well and being a prosperous nation. If a nation's sick, how can a nation be prosperous? So chew on that. But on the lighter note, for you nerds out there like who love animation, Futurama's coming back for a 20 episode run on Hulu with the original cast, the writers and the creators. So some of the actors aren't going to come back, but the main ones like Fry and Leela, and of course Bender. You can't have Futurama without Bender. They're going to come back to for a 20 episode run, and the production's going to start in the summer of this year, and they're going to be on next year in 2023 for that revamp. And I'm very excited about that. They're revamping all these shows. They're revamping King of the Hill, Beavis and Butthead, Futurama. I think I think there's something else that they're revamping. I'm not too sure. Well, I think they're gonna. I don't think I know they're gonna do another Scream movie because the last Scream was so successful. They're gonna follow up with the sequel that's gonna be in production later on this year. So there you go. Things that were popular like in like 20 years ago, they're just still going strong because of the fan base. And I haven't seen the new Scream movie, but I want to check it out. But for in regards to Futurama, I am going to check that out because I love that series. It was the way they ended Futurama was really good. And I don't know if you guys checked out the way they ended the series, where Leela and Fry they were growing old together as the whole world was stuck. Just think of the Twilight episode when like that guy he had like that watch that stopped time. It was basically the same concept, and then like they grew old together until like Professor the professor he created the portal, and he said like when you come back to you could live the rest of your life as old, like you'll die as old age, but you could come back and do it all over again. And then Fry and Leela look at each other. It's like, what do you say? Do you want to go for another go? And then Fry says, like, with you, let's do it. And then they go back, and that's how the series ends. And I wonder how they're gonna bring it back. But I am totally there for the Futurama revamp. But on more entertainment news, we're gonna talk about the Oscars. The Oscar nominations came out today or yesterday. It doesn't matter. It's kind of like their list is kind of like bland to me. Like the director of Dune was nominated for Best Director. Spielberg, of course, every time he directs a movie, he's going to be nominated. But also, who else got nominated? Adam McKay for Don't Look Up. That was a really good movie. I don't think he's going to get it, but Nicole Kidman was also nominated for Best Actress for the Lucy movie, and Denzel Washington for Macbeth. And of course, Encanto was nominated for Best Animated Feature, which I do believe is going to get it, along with Emmanuel Lynn. I think he's gonna win because he's nominated for like Best Song, and I think he's gonna get the Academy Award for Best Song. It's not the Bruno song; it's some other song. But yeah, it's gonna. I don't know. I'm not too excited about the Oscars, but if somebody's doing like an Oscar party, of course I'll attend. Hint to anybody out there. But yeah, it's not. What do you guys think about? What do you guys think about the list? Are you guys going to be watching this year? Because since it seems like every year the Oscars, their ratings are getting worse and worse and worse, and it's getting to the point where like they're just going to get canceled. um, but yeah, but on other news that it's pretty important. I don't know if you guys are watching the Olympics. But there's this young man. He's 22 years old. He's moving on to the finals for the ice skating competition. He's this 22-year-old kid from Guadalajara, Jalisco, and his name is Donovan something. Yeah, he okay, let me pull this up. Donovan Carrello. He is 22 years old, Olympic skater, on top of being Mexico's first Olympic figure skater in 30 years. Just made the history by becoming the first Mexican figure skater to advance and qualify for the free skate at the 2022 Beijing China Olympics. So yeah, this is an incredible news. You know what I mean? Because like in Mexico, there like obviously it doesn't snow, so like people aren't like ice skating over there. So it's a major feat. It's quite an accomplishment. I hope that young man gets it, and he has a bright future ahead of him. Yeah. Well, he's a young man. He's 22 years old. He's way younger than me. I'm like, but yeah, it's fucking John making his commentary in the back, you know. But yeah, I'm not into the Olympics, but I hope he does get the gold. You know, that'll be great. But in other news, I don't know. Of course, on Sunday it's Super Bowl Sunday. I don't know what you guys are doing. I'm not going to watch the show, but I do know that the LA Rams are playing. They're playing versus I don't know. But on Sunday, I'm gonna see if my allergies clear up because I'm not gonna go. My idea is to go hiking on Sunday, but I'm not gonna go hiking if I'm like sneezing because I'm gonna be like right there at the storm of like pollen, you know. So I'm gonna see how I feel, and then I'm gonna cook up some burgers on Sunday, and that should be good because I always make some special sauce. The Big Mac sauce. I make that, and yeah, like I don't know, like I have a funny feeling that the LA Rams are gonna get the Super Bowl. Because I don't know, I just have that feeling. So place your bets, guys. Go to Vegas and place your bets. Let's see. And on the stuff that I've been watching the rest of you because it's pretty entertaining and we always watch it when John's not here because like he hates that show. So when uh like we've been watching you like the TV show, the Netflix series, and it's for those who don't know about that series, about this guy who stalks people he's interested like socially, like he goes on the social pages and checks where they work, what their likes, and he starts stalking them and he starts getting into their lives. And like he's kind of like it's a female Dexter, he starts killing people, and like it's like he goes into like this inner monologue, and it's entertaining. And I think we're about like 3 episodes away from finishing the season, the latest season of you. Oh, and also, I don't know if you guys have been watching not the Mandalorian, but Boba Fett. Boba Fett's been like it's been awesome. Like chapter 5 and chapter 6, it was great. Yeah, like I don't want to spoil anything, but it's definitely you guys need to watch it if you love this, the Jedi stuff because it gets fucking sick. So like there's this character from Rebels that comes into one of the episodes, and just to see that animated character be given like like flesh, and just seeing it like how awesome he looks, and just like the other things that went on in those 2 episodes, it was worth watching. The Mandalorian action, not the Mandalorian, the Boba Fett. But I also figured out like this year my Halloween costume. I want to play Boba Fett because he's bald. You know what I mean? So it's like I already have this aesthetic. So I just need to buy the costume. So that's gonna be my Halloween costume this year because it's perfect. It's like I would be like it would be dumb to miss the opportunity to do that. But yeah, I hope you guys are having a great night. Please remember, if you guys are watching this on Facebook, to follow us. And also, please, if you guys can, go to our YouTube channel and subscribe and hit that notification bell to catch the latest episodes of Casually Christian. And of course, if you guys can go to the Spotify platform and follow us. We're trying to reach 50 followers. Right now, we're at 23, I believe. And if you guys could, share it, like it, pass it around, listen to it, we'll greatly appreciate it. It'll help us build our community here at this, at my show. And yeah, just let me know what you guys are watching and how you guys are doing. I hope you guys are not suffering from allergies like I am. But I'll see you guys soon. And I'll, have a good night, guys. It's nice talking to you guys. Bye, guys.